on December 10th, 1941, 3 days after the surprise attack on Pearl Harbor. Members of the 14th Bombardment Squadron, stationed in defense of the Philippines, were alerted by the sounding of an air raid siren. The island of Luzon was under imminent attack. Captain Colin Kelly, a 26-year-old West Point graduate and bomber instructor pilot, scrambled with the other aviators to take off, departing with limited fuel and armament on a solo mission. At the helm of his B-17 Flying Fortress, Colin and his crew spotted an opposing landing force and commenced an attack on an Imperial vessel supporting the invasion. After sighting their target, the aircraft released 3 600-pound bombs, with the last weapon reported to have caused damage to the ship just before aerial adversaries spotted the lone bomber. Under a sustained assault by a formation of fighter aircraft, Kelly's Flying Fortress suffered from a barrage of cannon fire and machine gun rounds, killing a crew member as the bullets tore through the fuselage and the aircraft caught ablaze. Without regard for his own safety, thinking only of the lives of his crewmates, Captain Kelly, as the aircraft commander, steadied the burning B-17 so that the surviving service members could bail out under parachute before the plane plummeted. As an inferno began to engulf the doomed aircraft, the last of his crew, Colin's co-pilot, was thrust from the escape hatch by the force of the explosion. Captain Kelly's bravery saved the lives of many of his crew at the cost of his own, his body having been recovered at the crash site 2 miles from the airfield. The story of this sacrifice, our first hero of the Second World War, became a rallying cry for an American people who had suffered tremendous loss at our unexpected entrance to the war. Captain Kelly would receive the Distinguished Service Cross, the second highest military decoration for heroism, for his personal courage and zealous devotion to duty. That same year, Captain Kelly was posthumously awarded by the United States Junior Chamber of Commerce this same award that the 10 of us are receiving today. Colin was by all measures outstanding, but not able to join on this stage in 1941 due to the life he offered for his men and for the Filipino people. As a fellow Service Academy graduate and bomber pilot, I am mindful that there are tens of thousands of service members from years bygone and our more recent conflicts who would also be more than deserving of standing here in my stead. In honor of them, I'm proud to take my place up here in this uniform, representative of all of those from each branch who have answered the call to service. Like Captain Kelly, with whom I share having been born in Florida to families with long military lineages, I know that much of my inspiration to serve derives from them. Today, 3 other Glucks are serving on active duty alongside me, including my younger brother Griffin and my cousins Steve and Blaine. I'm grateful to be joined today here with my father Brian, another aviator and combat veteran, and my mother Beth, who has supported us all through our service and deployments far from home. Also joining here today is the National Vice Commander of the Civil Air Patrol, our Air Force Auxiliary, Brigadier General Regina A., representing the organization that prepared me for service in the Air Force and which I am proud to continue to support. I've had the opportunity during my youth and in the Air Force to lead, serve, and learn alongside volunteers from the Civil Air Patrol and many other great nonprofit organizations, including the Knights of Columbus, the Order of Dedalians, the Spots Association, the Company Grade Officers Council, and more recently, many think tanks, fellowships, and leadership development programs from around the world. As I transition to service in the Air Force Reserve and new opportunities for leadership, I'm also thankful to the faculty at Harvard Business School for the excused absence from class yesterday to be here this weekend. The impact of those from the university as a whole who shared this stage, such as another veteran, Lieutenant John F. Kennedy in 1946, is certainly not lost on me. I would be remiss not to recognize my classmates in the Harvard MBA class of 2025 and Section I for welcoming me in such a supportive environment for education and friendship. and I could never falter, never fail in expressing my gratitude to my classmates at the United States Air Force Academy, Euro-NATO Joint Jet Pilot Training, the bomber community, and our deployed B-52 crew in the Middle East. Breaker, Ramrod, Roulette, Archer, with Cosmo, without whom I would not be speaking with you here today. The most meaningful time in my life was serving with them in the 96th Expeditionary Bomb Squadron in defense of the great people of Iraq, Syria, and Afghanistan in Operations Inherent Resolve and Freedom Sentinel against the tyranny of ISIS and the Taliban. After speaking this past evening, JCs across our country, including a veteran wounded in Afghanistan, I understand the powerful impact that Junior Chamber International has made on young leaders in this room and around the globe for over a century. Thank you for your devotion, empowering the future of our nation and all others in service to humanity. It is an honor to join you this evening with the other recipients, and I will strive to make a difference wherever I go in a way that is commensurate with the meaning of this award. Thank you, and God bless America and our world.